The NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On third down, it's Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Agnew now to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Wiggles free. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Purdy off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Jacobs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the short put out by these two defenses in this first to be just offensively? Neither one of them giving an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Touchdown, Saints. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Young, he's going to change it up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it out, they're kicking low, because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jacobs going to try the middle, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, here's Agnew. Powering forward. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's got his first catch. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. 4-3 rail. Claws red.
Young. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Play after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Another completion right back to Patterson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. That's caught by Myers. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Final play of the half, Purdy. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Fighting through at the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be Young again. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw, Young. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Young's throw on target to Godwin here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Purdy now on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Jacobs is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They get back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing, Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And the ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by Hurst. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 17.
In it to win it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, home in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Steps away to his left. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Watch out now. 52. Ready?
Young will set to throw. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
At the Saints' 25-yard line.
Ready?
Again, it's Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Yellow. Ready?
Young to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian Kirk, 70 yards. And the Saints are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 17.
Keep it up.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Down. 10 cycles. Set, huh?
Off the play fake, Young. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Powering his way forward. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 82 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through and ended up tackling him for a loss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And they take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Saints, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.